Yeah, if I can drag 2 at a time, I'll put Jokic up there and Embiid. Maybe some days I feel like Embiid should be first. Other days I feel like Jokic should be first. Some days it just depends on the day. It just depends on. I think they're both excellent centers. Maybe Embiid takes the lead because you can get him to R7 faster. He's half the price of Jokic. But aside from the price, I think they can fit on a lot of teams and do consistently well on offense and defense. On defense, these are on the slower side, but I feel like if you understand spacing and positioning, you can still make use of them. And that's probably their only weakness, really. They both have great shooting. I have my notes here. A little slower, and I feel Embiid, you can get steals off of him. So he might be lower than Jokic. Jokic has firm grip, the skill that glue hands or something that has him like you cannot steal the ball from as much. But Embiid, I feel like whenever he posts up, I mean, if 2 people reach for a steal, dude, 3 times. I just asked my teammate if Embiid is posting up on me, whoever's closer, reach for 1 steal. Because if he posts up 3 times, we're getting the ball back 1 time, maybe even 2 times. If he posts up against me, reach for a steal, dude, and we got him. Like, how many times did I steal from you, Astro? 3, 4, dude. That's a turnover. That's basically a heavy contested. We got the ball back, and I think that's what kind of edges out Jokic for me. I know Embiid's very strong all around. He's got great shooting abilities. You know, mid range, long range, post up is excellent. Dunking is huge. He can even alley-oop, which those alley-oop days, I'll put Embiid over Jokic. Jokic does not have an alley-oop, dude. So Jokic has better threes at R1 and at R7. Jokic has 700 three-pointer, which is just breaking into great. Jokic, dude. And if you combine the threes, I'll go back to the tier list. If you combine Jokic's threes along with his perfect screens, dude, the screens are huge. The pick and roll after the screen. Let me fix up the screen here a little bit. I don't know why it keeps adjusting. Like once people start organized ball, like once people have set plays, they know what to do. They know what to do during the pick and roll. Like the threes, dude. Like I'll have Jokic shoot threes any day at 300 attributes. So if your team wants to run pick and rolls and do threes, I choose Jokic, dude. And the passing, dude. This is also why Jokic, in my opinion, I think he deserves. It depends on the day, but most days, 5 days out of the 7 days, Jokic is in the lead. Okay, Jokic is in the lead. The other 2, Embiid. Depends on the day, depends who you're playing with or playing against. But I feel like Jokic's screens, the three-pointer, and also the passing. But also the passing. You guys sleep on passing because you guys play solo queue a lot. And when you guys pass the ball, you normally don't get it back ever. That's the last time you see the ball for the whole possession, right? I'm going to assume you guys have terrible teammates and solo queues because everyone says it. But if you play organized ball, have a group of friends that you play with, you know, passing is huge. And Embiid's the master. And imagine this. A pick and roll with Jokic. Like, let's say if you have a Tatum or a Curry, a solid 3-point shooter. A pick and roll with Jokic. The screen connects. Screen will connect most of the time, okay? It should connect. And then Jokic can roll to a 3 or roll to the basket. Bro, a shot's gonna go up in the air uncontested somehow. Embiid's better for solo play, but Jokic team play. Yeah. It depends on the day, right? Depends on your team. Depends on what you're feeling, what the other team's feeling. Like they both are super good, so I put them at best. Okay, I put them as best, and they're so cheap too, kind of ridiculous. It should be. I think they deserve to be like in the 2 millions. But anyway, Jokic I feel like has just above average stats across the board. He can grab rebounds, he can block, he can shoot threes, he can shoot mid-range, sets excellent, the best screens, also with that field goal boost, with that blue circle, can roll, what can he not do, dude? I mean, I might be biased because I just mained him recently to R5, so I don't know if I'm just being biased, but I feel like he does a lot for his center. Just the playmaking ability, like, is so huge, and that's why he's on the best for me. Okay, so I'll just put him on the top left because his 5 out of 7 days I'll use Jokic. I want Jokic, you know, I want Jokic to be the center for 3v3s. Okay, A tier. A tier is just under S tier, okay? On a good day, they could be S tier, okay? On a good day. So I feel like Cat deserves the respect, okay? It goes back since season 1. I feel like, this is my theory, okay? In season 1, no one knew anything about how to play. So we were all just literally trying to carry games on our back. And some of us had some better, yeah. And Cat was just, what was he at? 400k, right? And we were all just grinding our gold, and like Cat was also like in the hoop draft. That's, I don't know. We got cats or something, and no one knew how to play center. No one knew how to play power forward. So Cat was obviously dominating. No one, and Cat was one of a kind. He could score from threes, drive to the basket, do the cradle thing, the Euro, whatever. Big, grab rebounds, blocks. Like, he was like a complete scoring center. So no one had a response for him, you know, and then later down the road, you know, AD came into the picture, Giannis's, right? And then people start ranking those up, and people got discouraged. But I feel like with the new players coming in, people want something different. I feel like, and we have organized plays, I feel like Cat can make a rise again. Imagine a pick and roll with a Cat that could drive in or shoot a 3. His screens might not be the best, but if you're setting 2 screens every possession, one of them's gonna connect. You know? You can always reset a screen if it doesn't work out. So having that pick and roll play, which I feel like should be like the bread and butter for anybody in 3v3s. Cat deserves A. If you ask me in season 1, S tier, no doubt. But now, since we're figuring out plays, I feel like we're gonna see more of Cat, and I think we're gonna fit him into. Well, I'm gonna find a way to fit him into the plays, the set plays, because a center that can shoot threes and also high speed. The only counter what prevents me from putting him into S along with the top 3 guys up, the top 2 up there, is that he has hard counters. If you play Giannis and move him to the center, or AD, he's basically locked down. Cat is no threat. Next, solid B tier. So if you guys know, S tier is best, A tier is very good. They are strong but less powerful than S. And B tier is solid. So few strengths, few weaknesses. And right now we have, okay, same thing with my S tier. I wish I can drag 2 at the same time. They both offer, okay, here we go. Okay. This is my pick for solid. Very team dependent. Okay, they're solid, but also rely on their team. Okay? So that's why they're not very good, because they do need to rely on their team to fill in their weaknesses. I'm a little confused on how I should put solid and average, because solid can also mean average too. But I feel like their strengths are much higher than the average center. So their strengths with Bam, high speed, excellent mid-range, can grab rebounds. Enough said. That's a solid center. His weakness, okay, the main weakness that he cannot block. So I don't know if I should, like, if you have a teammate who most likely will pick, you know, hopefully AD or Giannis, you're good. But if you don't have any blockers, just expect to get dunked on, and it's gonna be a dunking city. And that's not a good thing for you. So Bam, Sabonis, same thing. Great rebounder. Can shoot a 3, but not really. His 3 is the same as Jokic, by the way. It's almost the same. Sabonis, great post up and a floater. Sabonis lacks in blocking as well. So if you can find the missing piece of having a blocker in the power forward as your teammate, I think they'll be good. They'll be solid. But for now, they have their weaknesses. Jokic can't block. Wait, Jokic can't block? Are you really for real? He can't block. He's not as high as a blocker. Let's say if you compare it to Giannis, AD, but he has similar blocks to. Let me double check here. I've blocked. I've done good with blocks, man. I've done good with blocks. And that's probably one of the softer weaknesses, I'd say. Let me just go into here. Okay, and we're gonna compare it to Embiid here. Okay. I mean, it's average blocks, man. Average blocks, dude. Given what Embiid, given what Jokic can do everywhere else, he's got average blocks. Right here. Blocks at R7 is 486, which is just under average, but he can still contest and block, though. Blocking is not his strength, okay? But his strengths are all across everything else. All right? Excellent passer, playmaker, rebounder. His strength is huge. His speed, right? Blocks, if you can contest, that's just as good as a block. Right? If you can heavy contest, you can interrupt their dunking or interrupt their post up that leads the things that lead up into a dunk. That's huge too. Make them pick up their dribble. Now we go to average. Average is just they will struggle against the top tiers. Okay. We got Gobert, Lopez, and Şengün. Could be either or. Haven't seen enough of them. Haven't seen him in the high ranks. People are still gathering up cards. So, but based on my trial with them in the test server and also how he fits in the current meta and his stats, I feel like he could even like be somewhere in the middle too, somewhere here, because his post ups are great. His post ups with his spell drop. That's basically a quick, like as soon as you break free, you can score it easy too, and that's not enough time for people to go for a block. So yeah, still debating. So right now, Gobert, I feel like his offensive toolkit is very limited. Great blocker, great defense, high strength. I can show some things here. Let me just filter by center. Gobert, and then I guess Lopez. Who should go higher? Actually, we compare him to Embiid. Who's a fair comparison? Well, let's look at their stats first. Yeah, high defense, excellent defense, excellent block. Same speed as Embiid. Yeah, no mid-range, no three-pointer. I mean, who's proud of a high layup, though? I mean, who's proud of a high layup? You know? Like, high layups, I mean, I don't know if it needs working on, but high layups, dude, it's just automatic contest. I'm excited when people shoot layups, bro. So he's got a high layup. I don't know if that's something to be proud of right now, but he has high dunk, which makes up for it too. But with the high, I mean, that's it though. Like nothing stands out. Great rebound. But every center should have that. But nothing stands out beyond that. That's why he's average for me. That's why he's average for me. Like average strength. So that's like B and C could be blurred, like depending on the player. But I feel like this is like C tier. They have some strengths, but they have weaknesses. They have more weaknesses than B and A. See, Şengün's better is lesser Sabonis in some ways, but let's see. I did a comparison on them a month ago when I tried them out. The post-up move's way better though, and Şengün has all the passing badges, so the passing is huge. So he's like a blend between. He's like Jokic and Sabonis. I actually don't know him. I forgot, dude. He's got great post up. That's all I remember. Great post up. He can pass out of it and help his team with his exclusive passives with the boosts. I'll put Adebayo on C and Gobert. Adebayo on C over Gobert, dude. Oh man, hot take. I actually mained Lopez season 1 and mained Adebayo right after. I would put. How many GPs you got? How many GPs you got with Adebayo and Lopez, bro? Adebayo gives a lot of help on defense, man. The speed. How can you put Lopez over Adebayo, dude? On defense, dude. Dude, okay, this is opinions, okay? Just keep in mind, this is all opinions. Tier list, if you ever look at a tier list video for anything, it's all opinions, okay? So I respect your opinion. Thank you, Mogi. But it's hard for me to believe that you would choose Lopez over Bam. Next. Bam can rebound. You have no idea how good he is. He is. Excellent rebound. Bam is short for boards and middies, bro. What does Bam have over Lopez other than speed? He could stay in front of the defender. Speed is huge, man. Speed kills, dude. Speed kills. For a center, dude, like, if Cat is versing... If Cat... Embiid... No, maybe not Embiid. Okay, if Cat... Lopez is just super slow, okay? Let's just get that out of the way. Slowpez, dude. Slowpez. If you can stay in front of him, you got him locked down, dude. Everything's slow about him. The shot release, he can shoot threes if he's left alone. Plus the meter's so small, so it's hard to like hit him. But like, I mained him, and I actually loved him. But that was when I knew so little. You know what I mean? But once you learn more and see more and do more, you have a different opinion. Bam could stay in front. Here, I'll word it this way: from low rank to superstar. I choose Lopez. Max him out, dude. Collect all the rewards along the way, resell them, and then like you can upgrade. You can upgrade from there. You know, great budget center. But once you get above superstar, I think you need someone like a Bam. The dunk's huge. Mid range is excellent. If you're playing against AD and Giannis, just camp a corner or like any I don't know, fast center. You know what I mean? Like if you happen to have AD on you. Which most like you won't, but if you do, well, basically, if you're mid-range, if you're Bam with the mid-range, you can literally camp the corners just under the 3-point line, and anyone who guards you is forced to stay with you at the corner. So you just eliminated an instant too. You can say the same for Lopez, but Bam could cover more ground defensively. Bam could cover more ground defensively. And if you want to stay in front of the fast centers, Bam's your man. Lopez cannot stay in front of the centers, dude. Dude, he cannot, dude. I had Lopez as a backup for many weeks, but he just couldn't keep up. And there's so many other centers to pick with, there's so many other centers to pick. So that's why Lopez down here. Look, Bam cannot get blocks, but he makes it up in different ways. There's a trade-off. I understand, yeah, the people here in the seats here, yeah, they don't block. Some will argue Jokic can't block either, but they make it up in so many other ways. Their strengths, their other skills and abilities and their attributes make up for that. And it's definitely very team dependent as well. Like, so yeah. If we want to settle the debate with Bam versus Lopez, I mean, how are we gonna do that? I don't think 1v1's maybe 1v1. I don't know, maybe 1v1. I mean, that's not fair. Like, it depends on we're talking about 3v3, so like we gotta see Bam stats versus like Lopez or even Sabonis stats. I feel like, when I had my journey with power forwards, I always enjoyed having Bam and Sabonis on my team. I did not enjoy having Lopez on my team, especially at the higher ranks. I did not enjoy those times, man. It's just, yeah. They all can grab rebounds. They all can grab, rebounds huge on all three of them. It's just what else do they give you? So their weaknesses is yeah. I'm just yeah. Adebayo gets power juked and dunked on every possession. You can say that with every one of these guys here in the B tiers or below, dude. But what do they offer to the team? You gotta think about what they offer to the team, like how much they offer, and also their weaknesses. So I'm looking at like, you know, what they can contribute to winning a game, and also their weaknesses that can hurt the team. And I think, yeah, this is what I mean. B and C tier could be blurred. B and C tier could be blurred. Some people combine it. I don't know. This is my first tier list in a while, actually, since season 1. So I could combine it in future videos. Just give me feedback on that, what you think. But I think I give like, this is just my opinion too. Every tier list you see is just opinions, okay? It's just opinions. Nothing's like set in stone. This is the way it is, but it's just all opinions. So this is just my opinion, and we'll proceed. And welcome in, by the way, guys. How you doing, Q? Thanks for all the chatters in here. Welcome in, guys. Happy Monday. I just got a haircut and my PC's all tuned up and fixed, dude. It was a messy week with live streams because it kept crashing, so everything's smooth as butter now. But welcome in. Hope you had a great weekend, guys. Let's clean up the rest of this list. Okay. Lopez too slow. Yeah, I know. I know Lopez too slow, dude. I know Lopez is too slow, dude. Slow Pez, bro. Slow Pez. But he's excellent 3-pointer though. Like to camp to bring the center out, to bring the center out of the paint with your 3-point threat is huge. That might make him solid, but I feel like he has a lot of weaknesses too. If Lopez on defense, if you're being oh man, if there's a switch, I don't know, man. It's just Lopez on defense cannot keep up with the high ranks, I feel like, for sure. For sure, dude. If your player is a little bit faster than Lopez, you're gonna find a way to get that open green. If you're playing against, if you're on defense as Lopez and you're coming and the offensive team knows how to set screens, you're cooked. Your whole game, the whole game, it's a nightmare for you. Trust. And if they have a cat, it's GG's, dude. You might as well just forfeit, dude. You might as well just forfeit. I mained Lopez. This hurts me to say, dude. I have like 500 GPs with them, dude. 55% win ratio. Dude. I wish in the Hall of Fame the other team picks. Okay, how about this? In Hall of Fame games, in Legends or above, whatever. Do you wish your opponent picked Lopez, or do you wish your opponent picked Bam or Sabonis? I wish they would pick Lopez, dude. I know our chances of winning just increased by 20-30%, dude. So that's the reason. I mean, with Gobert, he has the speed, so that's why I put him a little bit ahead. You know, if you have a great 3-pointer, that's great as a center. If you're a center with a great shot, that's great. But I'd rather put the shooting on my teammates, my 2 other teammates. That's why shooting as a center isn't a priority for me. It's great to have, but what's more important, if you see from this tier list, you know, the blocking, rebounding, the strength, you know, the defense, the ability to help, screens, you know. So that's more of the priority as a center. That I feel like helps you win more games. All right, the bottom 3, I think you guys see them there. This is debatable. Maybe not. I don't know. Let me see my picture right here. Okay. This definitely. Oh man, I don't want to say trash, dude. Okay, I don't want to say it. Your team is gonna struggle so much. Okay, in the high ranks. In the low ranks, you can get by. I think. I don't know. If you want to troll, have fun. Go ahead, pick them. You know, go have fun. This is the order. I have my notes here. If you have a Drummond as a center in the high ranks, it's bad news for your team. I think when he has high steal rates, I'll give him that, and high strength. So I think where he can definitely succeed as a center above the other two is that when you have him guarding any of the other centers, right, and they do their post up, you have a chance to go for a steal. And if you guys don't know, Drummond has very high steal and is exclusive, helps him so much with his steals. Okay, so take a look at Drummond. He's just getting cooked out here. So high defense, right? Almost 800, which is above, which is great. His strength is very high. His speed can keep up. He has terrible shot, mid-range and three-pointer. But his steals is also up there too. His steals is huge. If you can get a steal off a center, and getting steals off center is getting steals off of a center. That's like getting a turnover. You know what I mean? It's like getting a block. It's like you just gave your team an extra chance at scoring. That's huge. So that's why I put Drummond up there. If I could pick out of the three, you know, I'll put Drummond there because at least he has a fighting chance with his strength, and he has a fighting chance with the steal. His rebound is also high. And what more can you ask for, man? What more can you ask for out of the D tier? So that's the reasoning there. Capella, high strength, high rebounds, high blocks. Also good there, like just as high. It's like Drummond and Capella. They're both comparable with their strength, their defense. Rebound is almost the same, 800. But edge out Drummond just a little bit because you're gonna face a lot of people who post you up or down low. And if you can get one lucky steal, you know, everyone's happy on your team. Harold, just all around low, just below average. We can compare them. I mean, they're like equal, but like nothing stands out from. That's how I see Harold. Nothing stands out. Maybe extra here. Nothing really stands out. Just average. Not a fan. Yeah, all below average. The strength is almost the same as other centers. It's nothing huge, nothing stands out. So that's it. I will do this thing where I can make this tier list public. So if you want to make your own tier list, we'll have a separate Discord room to share your tier list videos. Okay, that's something I want to do with the community. I think some of the community CoopNation Discord strengths is that, you know, the general chat to carry on the conversation we have on the live stream, also the availability room, and then I think I want to bring in tier list, but only at certain times of the season, like certain times. Like I won't be on all the time. Just when I feel like most of us got a good understanding of, you know, yeah. So I'll make a tier list section. And then I'll put links so you can make your own tier list, okay? And understand that every tier list is opinions. It's not like set in stone. It's not facts. It's opinions, okay? So just understand that every tier list you see, it's just opinion. So there's going to be disagreements. There's going to be agreements somewhere. Just understand, you know, respect the other person's opinion. And if that's what they think, maybe hopefully they can back it up with some evidence and back it up with some their experience with it. And then sometimes you gotta agree to disagree.